Chase, how did it feel game one to come up and hit a home run and knock in another run?
Just another baseball game. It's a lot of stuff on the line. Season is coming to a close, so we understand that there's a lot to lose, and it was a good at bat, by me, but also the rest of the team. All game, pitching and hitting was unbelievable. So we're excited.
On that home run, take us through the pitch. It looked like it stayed elevated for you, and you didn't miss it.
Yeah, it was a 0-2 changeup down the middle. I was thinking all night they would come, out of the zone, but he left that one up and put a good swing on it.
You've talked about, in some prior interviews too, about visualizing yourself at Busch Stadium, maybe even a few, dreams in your sleep thinking about it. But what's so interesting about this core that the Cardinals have coming up is you and Jordan Walker played together. He hits one last night. Talk about, just the bond that you two have, or the experience that you've had played together.
Yeah, me and Jordan go back 4 or 5 years, actually, all the way to 2018, 2019. We played on Breakthrough Series together. His parents are actually really close to mine as well, and we have a lot in common. He's a great guy, great baseball player, but a person, more importantly, and I'm excited to see where the future holds. If I get a chance to play with him, I get to play with him. If not, we'll see.
What goals did you have? Obviously you've risen so fast through the organization this year. I'm sure you probably hit what goals you had coming into the season, but as you look back at this campaign for you, what sticks out?
Just being where my feet are at, getting better every day, and excelling, and being present, introducing myself to the guys and getting close to them as well. Establishing a camaraderie is super important at this level especially, and I have so much fun in the locker room. These guys are unbelievable. Always a smile on my face and always laughing and joking. I would say it's serious a little bit of the time and joking a lot, but that seriousness is in between the white lines, and that's how it should be. So it's a great group of guys.
What's it like to make your way up and then be playing for a championship of all things?
Unbelievable. It still feels unreal, It still feels unreal. I would say time was moving so fast. This year has been ups and downs, and I'm just very thankful and fortunate to be able to be here today.
When you think about the offseason, what do you want to improve on most heading into next year?
Nothing changes. I would say keep playing baseball. Nothing. It's the same game. It really is. At this level, it could be easy to say, oh my gosh, the nerves are getting to you, big crowds, high expectations, but it's baseball. This is a game we've all been playing since 4 or 5 years old, and I understand that that's what it takes to get to the next level. So next year will be the same thing.
He's only been a teammate of yours for a couple of weeks, but what has Brian Torres done that stood out to you?
He's taught me a lot in the outfield, some things I didn't even know up to this point. So he's given me the nooks and crannies and the rundowns about how baseball plays at this level, and I'm taking everything he says with a grain of salt, but applying it to my game, and taking advantage of his knowledge.
I know you're newer to this group, but what does it mean to you to be able to close out this series possibly with a win at home?
This is where we want to do it at, in front of our home crowd. They have a lot of support for us, and they've been here all year for us. Obviously I haven't been able to be a part of it, but I know this crowd's unbelievable, and they're going to support us day in and day out, and we're excited to do it.
What would you say to, you had a great career at Arizona, but since that time, since turning pro, what element of your game has improved the most?
I'd say plate discipline. That's where it starts. You can't have good at-bats, and you can't hit balls far if you don't get any strikes to hit, and teams know that at this level. They're going to go down, they're going to go up, in and out, and stay anywhere but in the zone until you prove otherwise. And then once you're able to make them come back in the zone, that's where the damage is done.